words on repeat. I will break like a twig.
Hey guys, hope you're having a great day today. All right, today is Tuesday in my household, and I can say that I think I finally officially caught up on sleep. I woke up this morning, it was 4:30, and I was like, whoa, do I get up now? But it was good. I've been downloading some videos that I've been kind of seeing in my YouTube feed, and I'm like, I wanted to watch those. So woke up and I laid in bed for about a half hour and watched those videos, and then I was like, okay, time to get up. So got up, got my cup of coffee, went to my laptop, watched my video that I crunched overnight, and then I'm like, okay, I kind of thought what I have to do today. And then I'm like, okay, this is gonna be an easy day for me, easier day for me. So today is my working day, I call it. The day, my working day for me consists of any kind of running that I have to do. So I don't have to take everybody, or I catch up on videos, because usually I edit every single day as well. But today I'm gonna run, I'm gonna take Jaden to work. She's gonna go do her catering for a little bit, and then I'm gonna run to church, and I set up all of our bins for Sunday, get that done, and then I'm gonna run. I was going to not do this, but I think I'm going to, because I was looking at my calendar and I was going to do it Friday, but Friday is Brooklyn's birthday and we're going to be doing shopping for her. So I think I'm going to run to Hobby Lobby. Yes, run to Hobby Lobby, pick up a few decorations for my house. Hopefully, I was thinking, what am I going to even get? So I just took pictures of the areas that I needed something that I talked about yesterday, and so then I'll run and see what I can find. I'm sure there's something there. So I thought, well, I will run there, and then that's all I have to do. Post office, gotta run the post office because I gotta ship out the books. And I think that's it. Tonight I have a board meeting for our community. So it's gonna be an easier day. I'll bring you along with what I do. Wanna go see our sign. You might have saw it yesterday. I didn't say any sign because it was just trying to catch up in the house, but Autumn did it. I love Autumn signs. No emojis though. God is always the answer. And that is so, so true in our lives. God is always the answer. You're looking for some peace in your life. You're looking for to cure or help or lessen your anxiety or the busyness or the craziness. God is always the answer. It's like no matter what you're going through, get yourself in a quiet spot, even if it's in a bathroom, if it's in your shower, wherever it's at, that's quiet, away from everybody, and just pour your heart out to the Lord. Helps so much better. And if you get quiet enough, you can listen, you can hear him speak to you, speak to your heart with what you need to do to help fix the things in your life. So God is always the answer. You're wondering what to do. Holidays are coming upon. Sometimes this is one of the most stressful times a year for people because it can be so overwhelming thinking about everything you need to do. I remember thinking, oh gosh, I have to get all the food planned for Christmas. I have to think of groceries for the month as well. I also have to think about cookies. I also have to think about presents. I have to think about wrapping those presents. I have to think about decorating. I have to think about all the activities we need to do. And it can become overwhelming. So you really need to sit and go, okay, like I remember back in the day when I had little kids, the Christmas tree was the last thing I wanted to do because it's one more thing to pick up. It's one more thing to have to set up. It's one more thing to keep the kids away from. And so all these things of stress. I really wanted to just do a Christmas tree on top of my table at one time because it was just so much. And I'm like, we just moved. What we did for when we had little kids is just put all the ornaments where they couldn't reach them. I was happy with that. And so I didn't have to worry about sometimes put a baby gate around the tree. Sometimes I just didn't even want to do a tree, but we did one. So I was like, let's just do it a week before Christmas and that's it. And then take it down the day after Christmas. And so try to lessen your expectations for Christmas. If it's food, simplify your meals. My kids are just as happy having regular foods for Christmas as more fancier foods. Christmas cookies, you don't have to do 1,000 different Christmas cookies. Just keep them basic. I know for myself, we do a Christmas cookie exchange, and we do that. We get together with friends. We've been doing it ever since we moved here, Lauren and I, and just, I'm like, you know what? The first year we're like, we really don't know many people, but we're just gonna do it because who cares? If nobody shows up, if it's just 2 people, then those 2 people and us will have a whole lot of different cookies. And so it was a little bit smaller, and then every year we did it. We didn't do it last year because it snowed and there was an ice storm on that day, so we had to cancel. But for the most part, we do it and we just invite, sometimes it's people that I only see once a year, but it's that time of year that I can get together and we can just share and talk, catch up on life, and then we all go home. I divide up however many people are here, and we bring 5 dozen cookies, which is 60 cookies, and then I say, okay, if there's 10 people here, then you get 6 of each kind to put on your tray, and you can take it home, and you go home with a variety, and you go home with some interesting ones, and you're like, ooh, these are really neat idea. You have a nice tray of cookies, so you don't have to worry about making a whole lot. That's something that we do. You can get together with your girlfriends and do that. I was at ones where you made a dozen for each person, I feel like that gets to be a lot. So I just say bring 2 dozen cookies, or 5, no, sorry, 5 dozen cookies, which is, if you look at the chocolate chip packages, it's 2 of those. So it's not a whole lot. It's just like one little tray, and then you bring it, and then you go home with the same amount. So it's kind of good. So for myself, I do a tray, Jen does a tray, and Brooklyn does a tray. And so, and Lauren will do a tray, but she'll probably keep her cookies for her and Matthew. But the rest of them, I'm like, okay, between the 3 of us girls, then we go home with 3 big trays, or we stay at home, and then we get a variety for us to eat. So that's just one way we cut down on that. Presents, keep it simplified, so keep away from the TV, the ads, and the YouTube shows. That's how kids know what kind of toys there are. Back in the day when we didn't have TV, you know, my kids didn't really know what they wanted for Christmas, which is a good thing, because then I was just able to stay simplified and do it. We don't even have TV now, but you know what they have? This thing right here, YouTube. So my kids always see the latest and greatest toys because everybody reviews toys. Super smart advertisers, because they advertise on YouTube because that's what kids watch. I can see that. So my kids do a little bit more of that, and they're like, oh, we want this, we want that. So don't take them into the stores, because then they'll want this, 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 and this. Keep it simple, find out what they want, take a budget and stick to that budget. When you wrap up the presents and you don't feel like that's enough, it's enough. Stick to, if you keep a $100 budget, buy your $100 budget and stick to that, and just go, okay, throw in a couple small extras, get little fillers, little craft papers and new crayons, whatever, simplified small things, so that it kind of adds up to a little bit bigger pile. Even check your local Goodwill. I have found many gifts for kids, our kids at Goodwill, and just wrapped them up. They didn't care because they were $50 toys, and I got them for like $2. So some things to do. You can make your own gifts. I have on my blog, I have some things. There was a time when we didn't have a lot of Christmas present money, and I had to be very creative. And so we had that small budget, and I was like, okay, we'll buy some things for them, but I'm gonna make some things. So you know what I did? I went and made Play-Doh sets. So I made homemade Play-Doh, put food dye in it, and the smelly, I think I used a little vanilla for like vanilla ice cream. One was peppermint. I mixed in peppermint extract, and I saved my lunch meat containers, and I made a pink side for like strawberry, and one was vanilla, and I put it in there. I made it like ice cream, and I bought little dollar store ice cream scoops. I made little ice cream cones out of cardboard, stiff cardboard tubes, and then I had little jewels and beads we used as sprinkles. Another set was a baking set. I bought a little mini baking pan, like a cupcake holder, small one at the dollar store. We put together like a rolling pin and little beads for sprinkles. Just an easy way. Cookie cutters, and put together little Play-Doh kits. That was one. I made little wooden people. You can buy these, a whole bag of little wooden people. They're about this big, because my kids would always carry around like little toy figurines of different things. Like, I think Daniel Tiger was big at that time, and the Frozen ones were big. So instead of spending a lot of money on those people, because they're a lot of money, I'm not very artistic, but I can draw a simple face of things. So what I did is I got a bag of those people. I think there were 12 of them. They were super cheap, just a few dollars at Hobby Lobby, and I got some paints and permanent markers, and I drew out Daniel Tiger and all the characters for it. Was it the greatest? No, but you know what? My little toddlers were like, oh, they were so excited. I clear coated them. Obviously, watch so they don't eat them. And that was another easy gift to make for my kids. They love playing with those. They carry those. They still remember. They're like, remember when you made all my Frozen characters? And I'm like, yes, I do. So we did that. I made an Elsa cape one time because we couldn't buy the Elsa clothes. And so I bought a long piece of material and then used a candle and syringed like the edges of it. Put a little piece of Velcro right here. She thought that was the greatest thing in the world. There's so many things. Go type in DIY kids toys, and you can find so many things that you can make for super inexpensive. I have some on my blog, plainandnotsoplain.com, just ones that we use in the old days. They're not gonna win Toy of the Year awards, but you know what? When you've got little kids, they don't care what they are. Those were some of my kids' favorite. They still remember the homemade Play-Doh kits and the little wooden people. So just some neat little ideas. There's so many you can do. Just get creative. If you don't have a lot of money, start searching on the internet, because there is some great ideas out there. So, all right, so today is gonna be a good day. So I'm gonna get going. I'm not gonna, our house, for you mamas, sorry, more advice here, or more encouragement for all you mamas out there that your house is messy all the time. As your kids get older, it stays cleaner if you teach them when they're younger. So I know my house, I was like, wow, there's not a whole lot to pick up. There's dishes over here they'll put away, and there's a few in the sink, not many, but a few. But the rest of the house, I'm like, wow, it's actually pretty clean. The little boys are doing so much better keeping the room clean, which is great. And the little girls, they kind of play in their area, and they're like, do we have to pick it up? And I'm like, you know what, you're gonna play with it tomorrow, that's okay. They do go through and pick it up, so it's kind of like out of sight, out of mind in the basement. But for most of the house, it stays pretty clean, which is awesome. So I don't have to clean anything up today. Lauren will feed the kids. They'll do all the, we have all those breakfast foods from my breakfast freezer meals. So they really like the bagels are the favorite, and the egg bombs and breakfast burritos. So they'll have those today. Lunch, I have a lot of lunch meat and cheese. So I told her I don't have much bread, but I told her just put on little crackers, and there's apples, and we have snacks. We have all that stuff. They can have that for lunch. And then dinner is going to be the shepherd's pie. We're going to have that with applesauce because I have applesauce and some bread. So it's just gonna be an easy day for meals. I'm gonna get out the door here in a little bit, take Jaden, and then run to church, do my, or post office first, and then run to church, and then run over to Hobby Lobby if I can get there quick enough. Then I get back to get Jaden, come home, finish up a few things, and go to my meeting tonight. So I thank you guys for always watching, and we're just gonna get going with our day. You guys ready? So remember, God is always the answer, always the answer. No person, no thing, God is always the answer. You need direction, go to him. So, all right, you guys ready to get going? I'm gonna stick my earbud in and listen to some worship music because I already listened to some sermons this morning, and we're gonna get going with our day. All right, let's go.
Your feet, don't you say that you didn't want me. You turned me upside down, and then you're in my bed and under my skin. Oh, where will it end if I let it begin?
All right, Jaden, we're frozen.
Yeah.
It is officially 30 degrees out here. I went from air conditioning in my vehicle to the heat now, so it's cold. So we're gonna go have a good day. It looks clear, it's chilly. Get in the car here. I finally brought my gloves out here.
Yay,
we keep
good
them in the
idea.
car, so I always have them. So, all right, we're gonna go take Jaden to work.
Sweet, you know life's too short, so let's not wait.
All right, got my first shipment of books out to everybody, so it's on its way. Whoever gave me their things right away, I got your books in the mail. So, all right, I'm gonna go to church now.
Just another minute. Hey, it's alright now. Listen to such a beautiful sound.
So I picked these up right here. Okay, so I got this for my table. I took back this, the gold one, got this. I've got this for the kitchen, no, the bathroom. This for the bathroom with this Noel. I'm not sure, maybe a candle. This I'm gonna put in my kitchen, along with this. And I've already got a holder for my plant, so I'm not gonna get this. I just need like a tiny little tabletop decoration. So much good stuff here. I'm trying to just find one thing for the bathroom, like a little bit of maybe red. Even though the bathroom's purple, but a little red might be good there. I just can't find what I want. We'll find something here, so. And then I'm gonna head out of here. So I got a few things for the table, this for the table, didn't get anything to go buy it. This again for the kitchen, this will go in the bathroom. So I want something red to kind of match this, because this will go on the shelf. Noel, so I need something red. Probably like some base. Let me go find another one of those. There's so much glitter stuff here, everywhere. I think this will work. That'll be good.
Robert.
All right, I think we're done. Okay, so much great stuff. I think that I'm just gonna go out because I've gotten stuff. There's like so much, but nothing else that I was like, oh, I need to get this. So this will be good for a start. Okay, so much glitter. I'm covered. It was all over the counter. I'm like, oh, I was lady. I'm like, you probably go home every night sparkling. So I got some things, which is good. So now I'm gonna go put them in the car and head home. Okay, there were so many people in there. I don't even know if I was gonna do this like a whole shop with me and record while I was shopping, but there was just so many people everywhere. I turned, should have went earlier. But it's good, I got some decorations, that's good. This video will just be a little bit shorter. I didn't get to do a lot of like stuff that you need to see. Church took me a long time today because we have our kids' Christmas program, so I had to organize and get that ready so tomorrow is a lot easier. So, all right, I'm gonna go ahead and get Jaden because she is waiting for me. All right, so since this video is gonna be super short, I'm like, I feel bad like I'm gypping you of my life today. But I'm really not, I didn't do a whole lot today except go shopping, which sounds great. But I did sit at church and I worked on my, when I was waiting, I worked on some videos and I did some thumbnails, things like that, and answered emails. So I did get a lot of that done today. That's why I did that little tiny clip, because I was working as well there. So I'm at our library and I'm waiting for Jaden. She's supposed to be here. I'm just waiting for her to come here. So it's just been a good day. So I'm like, what can I do? I feel like I want to give you a video every day of what I do. What I'm gonna do now is go home. I'm gonna get something to eat because I'm hungry. And then I'm gonna have to leave and come back to the library here, but it's gonna be dark. I have a board meeting here, and then I'm gonna go home and then work on this video. So that's the rest of my day. So I was thinking, I'm like, what can I do? So I flipped through my phone, because you guys, once in a while, people ask questions and say, can you do a video on this or that? And so I thought I'd answer a question. So one of my people one time, let's see if I got it. It was called, the username, it was a long time ago, Bible is God's Word was the user. And it says, can you do a video on battling procrastination? I have trouble with procrastinating. And then she also said also videos about purity for young women. I can do the procrastination right now because I figured that'd take a few minutes. Okay, so I get, like, I know I get up and do things each day and I'm like busy, go, go, go. That's just me personally, because I have a large family and because I have to. Like, I don't have another option. Does that make sense? My husband, we have traditionally always just him worked and me home with the kids. So I didn't really have anybody just to like watch the kids so I could stay in bed, or I couldn't just leave the dishes and he would do them because he worked. You know what I mean? And not that I'm not working, but I hope that that doesn't get confused with some people, but I just had to do it. I just know that I've had friends that had a lot of help all the time. And then what I found, and I sometimes would get mad about that because I was like, how come I don't have the help that you know what I mean? But what I've found is that it enables people if they're always constantly have someone there to help. And I think that you can find that true with any person in life, especially with your kids. If you enable and help your kids all the time, they're never going to figure out life, right? So for myself, I was thankful for those years because it made me who I am today. And you know, I'm a go-getter and can go do things. Back then it was a little tiring, but I did it. And now my life is like way better than it was back then because it's a lot easier. So for myself, I just naturally want to do something. There were times that I couldn't because I had kids and I didn't, you know, just couldn't for the time. So what I did, and now it's easy for me to just get up and go because I know this is a job for me. Every day, Monday through Friday, I'm showing you a video. And so for me, it's like, okay, I get up and I'm going to show you what I do for the day. And so could I lay in bed all day long? I could, but then you're going to see me laying in bed all day long. So if I needed to, I would, but I just don't need to. So for myself, I was thinking back in the day when I didn't have YouTube and I couldn't really go out and do a lot of things, and it was just home, because I feel like that's when it gets in that rigmarole of like boring life is just take care of kids, nurse them, feed them, clean up, change diapers, repeat over and over and over and over again. It's easy to get in a run. It's easy not to want to do anything. Been there and I've been done through that. So what I did for myself back then was I helped set schedules for myself. This was huge. You want to get out of that rut of doing nothing. Set yourself a routine. Get yourself a morning routine that you do every single day, all the time, and repeat it. It's hard for that first week or two. It sounds silly, but it's something like getting up, getting a shower. Some people don't even take showers in the morning. Getting a shower, making your bed, getting dressed, having breakfast, washing the dishes, sweeping, whatever your normal routine is, you know, getting vitamins or doing that for the kids. And then like for us, it's getting ready, getting dressed, and then starting school, and that starts our day. That would be like your morning routine. You do it every single day. It doesn't change. Get into the habit of setting a morning routine for yourself, and then set one for your kids. Then what you do is you get one for the evening routine. Set an evening routine that you do it the same every single week, night, or most of the night weeks, whether it's, you know, reading a story to your kids, and then, you know, or having a snack, and then whatever you do for bed, making the bed, saying your prayers, whatever you guys do, get a nighttime routine. Get those two routines done, okay? Then you can move on to do it. After those get set, it's gonna take you some time. It'll take you time to get that morning routine set, and then add in the nighttime routine, and then tweak it till it works. For myself, then I did a cleaning routine, okay? So I figured out what chores I need to do every single day, all the time. And I did those every single day, all the time. Then I saw that I don't really need to do like my windows every single day. I'll just do them once a week. So I picked a day and did those once a week. Maybe you don't need to vacuum every day. So I picked a day to vacuum. doing that and getting a routine for my cleaning routine was huge. And then once you got that down, then you can join, like, I'm just thinking another routine, like a laundry routine, because laundry, there's so much laundry. So then it was, well, how can I simplify my laundry? Okay, I'll do twice, 2 days a week for us. And then I just worked on getting that routine perfected and found that, okay, I can do laundry twice a week and we have enough towels all the time and everybody has enough clothes. Routines. That helps hugely getting motivated. And you know what helps the best is your kids. When we had lot of little ones, like under 5, I kept a schedule almost like you would for a preschool or daycare, where it was like, okay, 10 o'clock is boom, table time. 10:30 is Play-Doh time. 11 o'clock is story time, or whatever what it was. I'd have to look back at my blog. But that is what we did. So every day my kids knew, like, because to me it was like important to read to them. And I never had time to read. There was years I didn't even read to my kids for years, people. And so I wanted to do that. So I set a reading time at 12:30. So like, I'm just saying, add that into after you get your daily and your nighttime, add in a reading time at 12:30 every day. If you do nothing else except your morning, your nighttime routine, read to your kids every day for a half hour, 12:30. Every day at 12:30, my kids look forward to mom reading to them. And I did that. Kept that on for a week. And then the next week I'm like, okay, then I'm going to add in some spending time with my girls, some craft time. So every day at 2 to 2:30 during nap time, I'm going to spend time with my girls doing craft time. Once I got that solidified, I would add something else. Make sure you find time for you. It's so important not to just fill up your day with stuff. Make sure you get your time for you. My time by myself is the morning. I need that quiet time because I don't get it all day because my house is loud and it's busy. So every morning I know that I'm going to have a few hours with no kids, and that for me is a good thing. So make sure you schedule those things in there. Make sure you give yourself some little bit of leniency if things obviously don't work out, or kids get sick, or don't be so rigid on your schedule, because it is going to be messed up because you do have kids and life does happen. So I did that. Another thing I've done is I made a list of things that I wanted to improve upon in my life. This was a long time ago, I wanted to improve in my marriage. So I wrote down marriage. And another thing I wanted to do, hold on, Jane's here. Okay, Jane just came here. So another thing that I did, other thing I did was plan out things that I wanted to improve things I wanted to improve in my life. So for myself, and all this stuff is on my blog, I've shared over the years. One was I wanted to help my marriage, improve my marriage, because you should always better your marriage. One was my relationship with the Lord. Another was my home. And another was, I'm trying to think what the other one was. Losing weight. So I took those 4 things. Then what I did is I took those things and I had small goals set. So like my husband, it was, making sure I say I love you every day. Simple, right? But making sure I do that. 2 was making 1 day a week special meals. I'm just sharing some ideas I'm thinking of. 3 was making sure that we have some quality time, a couple days a week. Whatever your plan is that you can do, little small steps. The losing weight one, it was drinking more water. And then it was eating more simplified foods, whatever. I'm trying to think how I did it all. Or maybe it was adding oatmeal. So that wasn't simplified food because that's a big vague thing. Like eating oatmeal for breakfast. That was just one more. And then it was exercising, walking every day. So those were under there. My house, it was things like painting the rooms. So I put down painting all the rooms. And so that was these are just little simple steps. So then what I can do, and I had this plan, okay? So it took me a long time because I had so many kids and there was no time to do it. And then I implemented, not all at once. I started with, the other one was relationship with Jesus, and spending more time in his word. So I started with one thing. I'm like, okay, what can I start with? So maybe it was telling my husband I love you every day. I made sure I did that every single day. Sometimes I had a little sticky note, and put it down where I would see him when he first got up, to make sure I did that every single day, or when he got home. Keep that until it's routine and you do it over and over and over again. Okay, so I did that. And then I might have done the weight loss thing, drinking water every day. So then every day I made sure to drink my water. Okay, then when I felt good with that, I'm like, okay, I'm going to add the oatmeal for breakfast. And I didn't like oatmeal, so it took me time to get used to that. So then I added that in there. And then I also might have added in spending time with my husband a couple days a week. Things like that. Start slow, but have a plan so that you know what to work towards, because I know at the end of the year it was like, wow, look at how much further and how much closer my husband and I are. Look how much weight I've lost because I've been working on losing weight. Look at how much more my relationship with the Lord has strengthened. And look at my house. I've got it all painted. Now, this isn't the house now, but it was the house way back then. All those things, if you start with something, maybe it's decluttering.
decluttering your home, right? Take a room a month and focus on a room a month. That might be a huge thing. Okay, so your house is full of clutter. Take your one room a month. It won't take that long for each room, but start in one room kitchen. Okay, I got a whole month to do my kitchen. This week I'm gonna focus on drawers and I'm gonna organize all my drawers. I'm gonna take a half-hour a day and do every single drawer, and that's it. If I get to the end of the week and I'm all done, that's okay. I'm gonna be ahead. The next week I'm gonna start and work on organizing my food pantry or whatever. I'm just choosing that. And then the third week I was gonna work on deep cleaning all my cupboards and wiping everything off. Something like that. You know what I mean? And that's just one thing, another thing you do. It might be food meal prep and planning that out. Okay, I'm going to take this week, I'm going to plan out my meals for the week, and then I'm going to double it for next week. And I'm going to make a grocery list for 2 weeks and have 2 weeks of groceries, you know, set so I don't have to go shopping. All right, then I'm going to add in a few extra meals that I can freeze so I can have them for the third week. Just start planning with things like that. That's a good way. So you know every day, okay, all right, this is my month to work on declutter. I'm going to get this living room done. As soon as you start doing something, it's like momentum. It takes some time to get used to. It takes time to work up to because we're in habits of not wanting to do anything. Oh yeah, not wanting to do anything. We're human, right? We're human and lazy. That's what we are. Yes, we are. We can be. But we don't have to be. You can choose to get up and, okay, what can I do? And you can do all these great things for your home and for you personally. It's like we're here on earth and we have God has given us such a good life. But he wants us to do something with it, not just sit by and let things fall on the wayside, because it's so easy to do that. You just got to know, all right, I'm going to get this done today. I'm going to get this going. I'm going to get my kitchen. I have this plan. My kitchen is going to be organized by the end of the month. And then in a month, your kitchen is going to be awesome. And you're going to be so excited. You're going to move on to the next room and the next room. And then by the end of the year, you're going to have your whole house organized and decluttered. And you're going to be like, oh my goodness, I can't believe I've done these things. That's what I'm talking about. Starting small with small little steps just to get those things going. So, all right. I feel like I've talked for 10 minutes here. What I'm going to do now is head home. And if I have a little bit of time, I might start decorating with the stuff that I got, kind of see what I got. So we got to go head home now and go see what the kids are up to. And I owe Lauren for a little bit longer of daycare because she's awesome. Okay, I got this right here. This is a birch tree. We have these all in Michigan, and so I had a bunch in my yard growing up, had them when we were older, and so I got it. And I'm like, that, it just reminds me back home, so that's good. Okay. Okay, so I just kept this in here. I didn't like the greenery, so I just pushed that down and said I got that. And then I think that right there is just simple. Put some towels eventually. Actually, that way. Okay, this I added a little bit of green in there, and that just kind of helps smush it together, I think, a little bit better. So I did that. Okay, I bought this candle, but I'm thinking I like that up there better. So that means I have extra candle for something. There's that. Lauren says that's good.
You can put it in the little
And then this here.
one and set it in there.
And then Lauren says this is good.
Why are you putting it there?
It's all Lauren. I won't shake. Okay, I have Lauren's expertise here. This is what we decided. We decided to put this up there. I threw the red candle inside here after I opened it. I should have just returned it. And then, because I didn't use it. And then in here, we got this over here. I gotta plug in my mantle because it's getting dark. And then we just decided this over here. That little tree lights up. Kind of can't see in the dark. And then on here, we put the gold little sparkly things in there. So it's a little bit more sparkly. I still feel like I should take the rocks out, but it's good. And this is what we got over here.
Again, Lauren's idea. Hear the kids screaming. Then over here I did this. I put something on my desk, so.
You did a little light something on your desk.
I know, there's that. That's good. So I got my glasses too. You guys get to see me in my glasses. Want to say hi to Lauren? Or can we not say hi?
Wait, hold up. Wait, I need to see what it looks like. That's okay.
Okay, wait, we'll let her come back to the camera. Ready? 3, 2, 1.
Awkward,
Lauren. Yeah, she's like, wait, let me see what my hair looks like. I'm like, Lauren, hair's all messed up.
Sometimes it doesn't look right. Then I look at the videos and I'm like, my hair's like a
People don't watch you for the video.
Don't watch
or you're
me
speaking
for my
proper
hair.
English, mommy.
They don't watch me for my hair tutorials.
They watch you because you talk over me and I talk over you.
And then I talk over you and you talk over me.
And then you're too fast.
Perfect.
You're so loud.
You're so fast, Mom. Too loud.
I was listening to her talk this weekend. I was like, oh my goodness, Lauren, you talk so fast. I'm like, wait, that's how I sound.
You sound too. Matthew would be like, normally he can keep up with me really well, and he's like,
right.
when you're with your mom and just talking going on,
game over.
He could not keep up with us at all.
That's right.
Aww.
We got things.
But see, and I are just like, it's no big deal. Like, that's not fast.
That's right. We spend less time together because we talk faster. We get everything in. That
True
doesn't
story.
sound copyrighted.
No, but if we get
it all in.
because we don't have that much time in our lives. So if we
like,
get
hurry.
all the conversations in the next 10 seconds, then it'll be faster.
That's what I say. So it looks good.
That's
Here's
what
It's autumn. Autumn. So we have this all I have left. I used everything. So to buy all those thing decorations was not that much money. And then I made a whole lot of bouquets. So I have this. I'm thinking I'll put this downstairs. I just haven't decorated downstairs all the way up. And I have this. So I spent, it was $100. But I got,
Yeah, but that's pretty good.
I can tell them $100 I got
For
that.
$100 for all that.
But I bought like the plaque, that's,
Yeah.
I think that was 15, and then the birch thing, that
Oh,
was
cute.
25.
I like my
So like 65 in flower stuff, that's not bad.
Coupons?
I didn't have to, everything was 50% off.
Oh, yeah, you can't use coupons with 50%.
So it was a good thing, so.
Very cute.
It was a good time.
I like it.
All right, so Lauren is getting dinner for the kids, and then I wanted to come down and share my product for the day. And this is the Christmas Lights 3 Winter Wonderland. So I had this company contact me, and I was like, okay, it's like a DVD of lighted houses. And I was like, okay, so I'll watch it and see, because you know what? Like a lot of people will play like a Christmas scene on their TVs for the holiday. Can you hear the kids screaming upstairs? It's so peaceful, like. They're screaming. Well, usually a lot of people play like Christmas scenes on their TV if they have streaming devices. We don't have that, so I can't just like go on YouTube and search out background, Christmas background for holidays. And so I was thinking, I'm like, let me get this DVD and check it out and see. And then after I got it, I was very, very surprised, because they are from Michigan, the same area that I grew up in. And so what it's cool is a lot of the houses, they look just like the houses back in Michigan where I grew up in. So they're all the Great Lakes houses, and they're just, guy and his brother went around and recorded, and they actually did a really good job. It's like very high quality, I'll show you in a minute, of Christmas lighted houses with snow on the ground. It's a beautiful thing. So let me show you a little bit of that. So here, let me show you the video. It's pretty cool. Christmas Lights, Winter Wonder Lights is what it says on here. And so let me go through here and show you a little clip of it, because I can do that. Here it goes. So as you can see, the video is really good quality film. I was like, okay, maybe it'll be cheesy. No, it's actually really good quality. Like, we like to watch the Christmas light fight show when we had TV. We don't have it anymore, so we're not gonna be able to watch it. So this is taking the place of that. And I love it. I don't know, maybe I'm nostalgic, maybe I'm whatever, but it just reminds me of growing up as a kid, and we would drive around and look at Christmas lights every Christmas. Like all the time, we would just drive and go from house to house and go look, and a lot of these houses look just like my Michigan houses. So this is a great thing you can get for the holidays. And for me, small people, yes, we love the big companies and their products, but I love the small business person. So the music, it's great. It's very like a soothing jazz type music, and it's on Blu-ray. So good quality, I say DVD, but it's Blu-ray disc. So if you guys want one of these for Christmas, this is a good thing to get. Great thing to play in the background. We're gonna have it on here, and it just plays this, I think it's an hour and a half. I'm pretty sure it's an hour and a half. That could be, or 80 minutes. Yeah, about an hour, 80 minutes long.
great video. We're gonna be playing this for Christmas. We've been watching it already. We put it in at first and the kids were like, oh my goodness, and they sat here and just stared and watched. So just a good peaceful, I'm gonna say DVD, Blu-ray, I gotta say it correctly, to play. So if you guys want one of these, go check out the link in the description below. This is a smaller company, which is awesome because I'm all for that. So I know we're gonna be playing this around our house for the holidays, and actually right now we got it in the DVD player. So the kids watched it already. We threw it in when we had the Christmas tree lighting. It's just a great quality DVD. Like good, not cheesy, like where you're like, oh gosh, that's not even good quality. This is like very good, smooth, and you definitely can tell that they took some time with this. So there's other versions as well. This is one of their best ones. So Christmas Lights 3, Winter Wonderlight. You want to get a little glimpse of what Amy's childhood is like? Right here, this DVD. This is what it was like when I was growing up, just driving from house to house. So, all right, so I hope you guys have a fantastic rest of your day. I am gonna finish decorating down here another day, not today. So I'm gonna go, I gotta go to my board meeting and then come home and work on this video for you guys and then get ready for tomorrow. So tomorrow will be at home day. I gotta get lots done at home here too. So you guys have a fantastic rest of your day and I will see you guys again tomorrow, okay? Go get yourself a Winter Wonderland DVD. Okay, bye.